Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in today. My name is Jesse Mayfield Sheehan. I am coming to you live from the campus of Wayland High School in Wayland, Massachusetts. Here to bring you live coverage of today's New England Football League contest between the visiting Connecticut Reapers and the hosting Mass Warriors. We're awaiting the 6:30 kickoff time. We're a little less than 10 minutes away, and some slight concern about the number of players on the Reapers' side, which is why we're starting this stream a little late. Not much we can do at this point, but just see what happens. At least from my end, as just the guy doing the video stream. It's just going to be up to the coaches to figure out what we're going to do. Last I heard, I think the Reapers had 12 players out here today, which I guess is technically enough if everyone plays all three phases out here on this hot summer day. But assuming we get to go forward, this should be a fun one. The Warriors coming into this contest with a 2-1 record, coming off a nice 23-15 win here in Wayland last weekend against the Worcester Wildcats. Those of you who watched last weekend's live stream, you know how that one went. The Warriors took care of business, led by quarterback Joey D'Alessandro, who threw for 2 touchdowns and ran for another. The recipients of the touchdown catches, Ivan Garand and Irvin Exelome. Mike Seifert, a key part of the offense out of the running back position, converting 7 total first downs throughout the course of the night. And the defense standing tall, making 2 interceptions in the end zone and holding the Wildcats to just 1 offensive touchdown. But here we are just waiting for this one to get underway, to hopefully get underway. In the meantime, I will read through the roster for the hosting Mass Warriors. Going in order of jersey number, first off, we have 2 players wearing number 0 for the Warriors. That was something I didn't notice last week, but it's been clarified for me. On offense, number 0 is Ta Coleman, and on defense, number 0 is Scott Christopher. Following through in order of jersey number, we have number 1, Jeff Jean, number 2, Terrence Navarez, number 3, Maxim Kogan, number 4, Giovanni Trio Daluz, number 5, Joey D'Alessandro, number 6, Angel Began, number 7, Ivan Garand, number 8, Nick Carvalho, number 9, Chris Brown, number 10, Christopher Smith, number 11, Rakeem Langston, number 12, Wes Colin, number 13, Isaiah Villarson, number 14, Isaac Bethea, number 15, Raymond Kirkland, number 16, Irvin Exelome, number 17, Zeke Santiago, number 19, Jack Goldsmith, number 20, Robert Williams Jr., number 22, Shondell Fields, number 23, Ernest Jones, number 24, Nor Manyang, number 25, Marquise Harmon, number 26, Mike Seifert, number 27, Josh Vaglika, number 28, Justin Vanderhall, number 29, Felipe Garcia Jr., number 30, Joe Santiago, number 31, Richard Millord, number 32, Terrell Dorest, number 33, Larry Gregory, number 34, Sidney Jean Bullock, number 35, Seth Idu, number 39, Fred Nikander, number 41, Dante Wilson, number 42, Shaquille Dickey, number 43, John Sutherland, number 44, James Chin Lee, number 45, Brendan Drobinski, number 46, Brian Cody, number 47, Matt Benoit, number 51, Steven Simpson, number 54, Jonathan Charles, number 55, Shaquille Johnson, number 57, Billy McGinnis, number 58, Luis Rosado, number 59, Al Ozanoff, Number 66, Carl Cullerton. Number 67, Randall Normand. Number 69, Adrian Ojeda. Number 70, Michael Leonard. Number 72, David Roquet. Number 75, Victor Rivas. Number 78, James Doyun. Number 79, Dan McHugh. Number 80, Greg Ryan. Number 81, Sean Vanderhall. Number 82, Shane Clinton. Number 83, Kevin McCarthy. Number 87, Mike Caruso. Number 88, Kyle Hudson. Number 97, Frederick Hazard. Number 98, Samuel De La Cruz. And number 99, Benjamin Way. Head coach of the Mass Warriors is Stephen Maycock. So that is the roster for the Warriors coming in today. As again, we are hoping we'll be able to kick this one off soon, depending on how many players are on the field for the Reapers. Can see the Warriors warming up in their white jerseys with their pink jersey numbers. Over on the left, you can see the representatives of the Connecticut Reapers over here on our right in their black jerseys with yellow jersey numbers. As if the hot day and their short numbers wasn't enough, they're also dressed in black jerseys that are going to absorb that sunlight up until it dips below the skyline. So we're just a bit on standby here. Once again, thank you for tuning in today. I am Jesse Mayfield Chien, coming to you live from Wayland High School in Wayland, Massachusetts, giving you coverage of today's New England Football League contest between the Mass Warriors and the Connecticut Reapers. If you end up enjoying this live stream, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel to stay up to date on all my upcoming sports live streams. And if there's anything you'd like to say, I encourage you to say it in the live chat. While we're here, might as well read through what I have for the Connecticut Reapers roster. There are a number of guys on their roster that did not have jersey numbers, and they might be among the few that have shown up here today, but I will do the best I can. But what I have for jersey numbers for the Reapers, going in order of jersey number, I have number 1, Jeffrey Flores, number 3, Michael Elliott, number 4, Timothy Quixie, number 5, Teray Smart, number 6, Lawrence Capel Benson, number 7, Bo Ouellette, number 11, Brian Hutchinson, number 13, Sean Walsh, number 14, Rain Francis, number 19, Trey Martinez, Number 20, Nick Little. Number 21, Johnny Tobin. Number 22, Ty Glenn. Number 27, Hermanx Edwards. Number 28, Angelo Martone. Number 33, Shaquem Thompson. Number 36, Jayrado Raihan Waller. Number 44, Don Robertson. Number 45, Pedro Rivera. Number 48, Ricardo Rivera. Number 51, Deshaun Holmes. Number 66, Adrian Gamage. Number 69, Colin Hayes. And number 77, Sammy Hajrullah. So that's what I've got for the Reapers. Like I said, there were a number of players on their online roster that just did not have jersey numbers assigned. They had about a dozen players listed as number 0, which, you know, obviously doesn't add up. So just work with what we've got. Once again, thank you for tuning in. Jesse Mayfield Sheehan here at Wayland High School for today's New England Football League contest between the Mass Warriors and the Connecticut Reapers. We were set to kick off at 6:30. We're running a little behind. I assume because we're waiting to see if more Connecticut Reapers players show up. The Reapers showed up a little short-handed here today, and so, you know, we're just hoping we'll still be able to go forward with the game. It seems like they've crossed the minimum threshold to at least put a full side on the field, assuming everyone plays all 3 phases. You know, I mean, not necessarily the most favorable day to be potentially making players play on all sides of the ball. It's pretty hot, brutal sunlight as the sun's going down out here in Wayland. And not to mention the Reapers wearing the black jerseys today. So hopefully they'll be okay. But as fans of the game, obviously we're hoping this game will go forward without a hitch. The Warriors coming into this contest with a record of 2-1, coming off their 23-15 win here at home against the Worcester Wildcats last weekend. The Reapers 0-1 so far in this season. Remember, if you end up enjoying this live stream, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel to stay up to date on all my upcoming live streams. And if you've got something to say, I encourage you to say it in the live chat. We see the Warriors quarterback, number 5, Joey D'Alessandro, warming up with the offense. As we wait for everyone to get this game started. Of course, last weekend, D'Alessandro had a big game, 2 passing touchdowns, 1 rushing touchdown. Accounting in some shape or form for all of the Warriors' touchdowns in that 23-15 win over Worcester, with 1 field goal coming off the boot of Marquise Harmon, who hit it from about 32 or 33 yards out. Oops. Yeesh. Sorry about that. Obviously, we're looking at a delayed start here. We were supposed to kick off at 6:30, now almost 6:40, but it looks like a few Reapers players have just shown up, as have the officials. So that's good. You wonder if maybe there might have been a mix-up. I was told by the Warriors that this game was going to start at 6:30, but on the league site, I think this game was listed for a 7 p.m. kickoff. So there might have been some miscommunication with the Reapers and with the league officials, as the officials are just showing up now, and obviously we can't start without the officials. And with that, just your friendly reminder, be kind to the officials when you can, because these games literally cannot happen without them. I know there are sometimes going to be calls that that you're not going to like as a fan of one team or another. And obviously sometimes there are going to be calls that are just going to be flat out wrong, because these guys are human. But again, these guys out here not making a ton of money at this level, all over the country. The people who work to put these games together, whether it be here at the semi-pro level or at the high school level or what have you, they're working through the logistics, and part of that part of those logistics is getting the officials out to work these games for very little money. In comparison to professional and college officials. So be kind to the officials when you can, because we need them to stick around. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk, I guess. But we got some more players here. We got some officials. As you can see him over there. And so hopefully we'll be getting this one started off soon. Might have just had some mix-ups over the kickoff time. Whether it was 6:30 or 7, it's looking more like it's going to be 7 now. It's a toasty 81 degrees out here in Wayland, with the sun blaring from the right side from our perspective. It's funny, last week there was plenty of sunlight, but it was also pretty cloudy as last week the Warriors missed a rainstorm by just a number of hours on both ends, as plenty of rain came the next day. And now here, following the thunderstorms yesterday, we've got ourselves a bright sunny day. The weather gods have been kind to the Warriors these past couple of weeks. Although today, rather than potential precipitation, it is the sun that's going to be the enemy of the players out here today. Name of the game is going to be staying hydrated. Still just kind of playing the waiting game. My apologies for the wait, folks. Like I said, I thought this game was going to be starting at 6:30, but clearly we've hit some logistical snags, and so we're going to be getting a later start, probably closer to 7. I obviously don't know the exact details, but my guess is that the officials and some members of the Reapers thought that this game was going to kick off at 7 and not at 6:30, which is why we're starting later than was previously expected. We see the Warriors, they're lined up along their sideline here on the near side, waiting for the officials to beckon them out to midfield for the opening coin toss. All right, the officials headed for midfield. Players are heading out for the opening toss. Representing the Warriors, I see number 10, Christopher Smith. I see number 29, Felipe Garcia Jr. Number 42, Shaquille Dickey. I believe that's number 81, Sean Vanderhall, and number 66, Carl Cullerton. Just waiting for the toss. It appears to have been won by the Warriors. They have elected to defer to the second half. And it looks like they're going to be playing from right to left here in the first quarter. And that is how we are going to get things started. Opening kickoff will be kicked off by the Warriors, who have won the toss and elected to defer. They will defend from our right side. And we're almost ready to get this one underway. We got our first comment in the live chat from Bowani GD. Jessington, what's good? Hey there, Bowani. I'm doing good. Happy to see you tuning in. All right. We are going to have a game today. Got enough players here. We got a late start, but that's okay. Might have just been a miscommunication of the time. And we are getting set to kick this one off. The kicker for the Warriors, number 25, Marquise Harmon. The Reapers appear to have one guy, actually a second guy arriving back deep. One of the guys back deep for the Reapers appears to be number 22, Ty Glenn, while the other appears to be number 13, Sean Walsh. Harmon signals his teammates. Warriors and Reapers, New England Football League action. Here we go. It's received by Glenn. Glenn running it towards the far side, trying to find the sideline. Tripped up and ultimately brought down just past the 20. 1st and 10 for the Reapers. Reapers going to be starting at the 25-yard line. The Warriors' defense last week allowed just one offensive score in the 4th quarter against the Wildcats, and they had 2 end zone interceptions, as well as a big 4th down stop at the end of the game. We'll see what the Reapers' offense has in store for them, starting here with 1st down. I can't quite read the quarterback's jersey number, but I'll, try my best to read it as we go. Takes the shotgun snap, hands it off. Player in the pink jersey gets wrapped up and brought down almost immediately. Maybe a gain of 1, maybe a gain of nothing. We're going to see where they spot him. Looks like they gave them a yard. 1 yard on the carry there by the player in the pink jersey. Second and 9. Shotgun snap is taken, looking to pass, stepping up in the pocket. Nowhere to go. Gonna get wrapped up and brought down for the sack. Among the players in on the sack, it was a swarm, but I think the first one to start actually bringing him down was number 51, Steven Simpson. So it's going to be 3rd and quite a bit now. Oh no, there was a penalty. There was a penalty on the defense. So in fact, the play does not count. And they're going to have the ball at the 31, so it's actually going to be 2nd and 4 now. I kind of missed that. That's my fault, folks. But now a much more manageable situation for the Reapers than if the sack had gone through. 2 receivers on either side of the quarterback. He's got the running back in the pink jersey on his left. Takes a snap, looking to throw. Pass rush is coming. He's trying to escape to the far side. Unloads a throw into traffic, and it's knocked down. Couple players in coverage for the Warriors on that play. I saw Harmon in there, manning up the receiver, and then I saw number 9, Chris Deshaun Brown, ultimately knocking that one down to the ground. So after the incomplete pass, it'll be 3rd and 4 from the 31. The Warriors' pass rush showing some good burst through the line on these last couple of downs. If they can win the war in the trenches, that'll go a long way to winning this ball game. Snap, stepping back, looking to throw, rolling to his right, looking, firing a pass. No dice there. Pass intended for number 11 of the Reapers, Brian Hutchinson, well covered by the Warriors' number 24, Nor Munyong. Quarterback, I believe, for the Reapers is number 14, Rain Francis. Forgive me if the stream is getting a little buggy. Can't tell if the Wi-Fi is going on the fritz. I'm hoping it just recovers. Sometimes heat can affect the Wi-Fi connection. They're going for it on 4th and 4. Francis takes the snap. It's low, looking to pass, stepping up in the pocket, trying to take off and run, and he's got nowhere to go. And he is dragged down well short of the marker. Turnover on downs, forced on a clutch tackle by the Warriors, number 82, Shane Clinton. Strong defensive stand by the Warriors to start. The Reapers elect to go for it and are only able to gain 1 yard, so not exactly a quarterback sack, but still a great stop by Clinton as Francis was starting to find a bit of a hole, maybe sneak his way through for the first down. But Clinton just said, no, excuse me, where are you going? You're not going anywhere. And brought him down for the big play there. So now the Warriors offense in very good field position, 1st and 10 at the Reapers' 32-yard line. D'Alessandro in shotgun, 2 receivers on either side. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff, looking to throw, floats one up. He's got a man. Is it caught? Yes, it is! Touchdown, Warriors! Maxim Kogan went up and displayed the hands, making a nice catch against his defender, over his defender. Kogan mossing his defender for a 32-yard touchdown pass on the Warriors' first play from scrimmage. Now Marquise Harmon coming out to kick the PAT. Nick Carvalho, the holder. Looks like, I think, a couple of players a little late to the party here for the PAT kick. D'Alessandro, the long snapper. Snap, ball down, kick is up, it's blocked, but it's deflected up through the uprights. That block almost looked like it helped Harmon, but either way, that is going to make it a 7-0 lead early here in the first for the Warriors. A 1-play drive, a touchdown pass from D'Alessandro to Kogan. 32 yards to the house. From a couple of live stream watchers, from Juan Achar and Bowani, who I know is Rowan. Seems like things are going good. Seven 0 the Warriors lead as they get ready to kick this one away. Harmon back out to kick. 2 back deep once again for the Reapers. Ty Glenn and Sean Walsh. This kick going back deep. Dangerously close to out of bounds, but it's going to bounce into the end zone and out of the back for a touchback. So it's going to be 1st and 10 from the exact same spot the Reapers started their last possession at the 25-yard line. Their gutsy 4th down attempt did not work last time, although with the shortage of players the Reapers are currently suffering from, you have to wonder if maybe they just don't have a punter. And if that's the case, if they're going to be forced to go for it on every 4th down today. Last time the Reapers were able to go 7 yards through 4 downs with their biggest gain coming off of a penalty. We'll see what happens here. Quarterback number 14, Rain Francis. He's got 2 backs, one on either side of him. Try and give some additional blocking, but he hands this one off and nowhere to go. Cavalry of tacklers in on that play. I think I saw number 9, Chris Brown, in on that one. And I think number 99, Benjamin Way, was in on that one as well. A few tacklers. And so that's going to be 2nd down and 11 after the 1-yard loss on the play. Snap. Francis looking to throw, fires a quick one, and it's caught. Big catch by the man with the green jersey number, so I'm not quite sure who that is. But it is going to convert the 1st down. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Reapers from their own 37-yard line. After the 13-yard completion on that play. Snap to Francis, hand off. This is Glenn, wrapped up quick. Nowhere to go, might have lost some yards. Number 55 for the Warriors, Shaquille Johnson, with a nice tackle. They're going to mark that as a loss of 1 on the play. So 2 running plays have so far gone for -2 yards in this possession for the Reapers, with that one 13-yard completion. Second and 11 once again. Francis takes the snap, looking to throw, fires through traffic, could not be hauled in, almost picked off by Manyong. Excuse me, almost got him mixed up with Harmon there. 24 and 25. They were both in on the coverage there, both Manyong and Harmon, but it was Manyong ultimately breaking up the pass and almost securing the interception. Instead, it's going to be 3rd and 11 for the Reapers. Snap. Francis looking to throw, rolling out to his right, pointing, looking, running out of room, sacked! Number 10, Christopher Smith, with the quarterback sack on 3rd down, as Francis had nowhere to go. Back at the 33-yard line, as that was a 3-yard sack. That's going to bring up 4th and 14. And I think in a situation like this, we're going to see whether or not the Reapers have a punter available today. Because 4th and 14 inside your own 35, you know, I don't care what level you're playing, you've got to punt the ball away in this situation. And I think they've got a punt unit out. Number 24, Noor Manyong, back deep for the Warriors, as the Reapers getting ready to punt this one away. Having a little trouble seeing the jersey number for the Reapers. It's 30-something. Long snap is juggled. This is disaster! Disaster! The punter brought down by number 99, Benjamin Way. The man had no shot as the long snap just didn't have the distance and he wasn't able to collect it off the bounce. And several players were bearing down on him, but it was Benjamin Way who got there first. Once again, the Warriors going to take over in prime field position, even better than the last time they took over, as this time they're going to have 1st and 10 at the Reapers' 22-yard line. Last possession, they needed just one play to find the end zone on the 32-yard touchdown pass from D'Alessandro to Kogan. Now D'Alessandro hands it off. Taking off and running, there's a hole, a big hole. Mike Seifert down inside the 5. Last week against the Wildcats, we saw Seifert's ability to bounce off of tacklers, but he didn't really need to bounce off of anybody on that play. Just some good jobs by the blockers. Not just in the trenches, but even getting up to the second level to open more holes for Seifert to zig and zag his way through. For a gain of a number of yards, definitely more than 15. But we're going to have to wait a moment to see exactly how many, because that is the end of the first quarter. Our score through 1, the Warriors 7, the Reapers 0. So we're going to head over to the sunnier side of the field, although the tree's providing some shade, but from my perspective, trying to see what's going on, it's going to be a little tricky with the sun staring right at me. Going to do the best I can, though, as it's going to be 1st and goal from the 2 after a 20-yard run by Mike Seifert. Now we saw the Warriors punch one in from 1 yard out on a QB sneak last week against Worcester. Took a few tries to do so in that possession. I think it was about 3rd and goal when they got that one across. We'll see what they do here. 1st and goal from the 2. Oops, that's a little too much. D'Alessandro in shotgun, Jeff Jean on his left. And we've got an offsides. So that's going to be a half the distance to the goal penalty. It's going to send him down to the 1 yard line. So now closer distance. They're still going to stay in shotgun. D'Alessandro and Jean in the backfield, 2 receivers on either side. Snap, handoff, Jean could not find the edge. He is brought down for a loss. Tried to get a little fancy with an outside run there, but the Reapers sniff it out. Loss of 4 on the play. It's going to be 2nd and goal from the 5. Same formation, 2 receivers either side, D'Alessandro and Jean in the backfield. Snap, D'Alessandro looking to throw. Throws one over the middle, deflected, almost picked off. Pass intended for number 11, Raheem Langston. And almost an end zone interception. there are any Seahawks fans watching this game, I assume you just had a traumatic flashback on that play. 3rd and goal from the 5. Snap, handoff, Seifert finds a hole, trying to push through. He's in! Breaks the plane, touchdown, Warriors! Mike Seifert juked around one hole and then brought down just across the goal line. And now Harmon coming on to try and kick this one through and make it 14. Snap, ball down, kick up, and it is through. (14-0). The Warriors now lead off the 5-yard touchdown run by number 26, Mike Seifert. Sun's starting to dip behind some clouds here, which is nice. Give the place a little chance to cool down. 14-0, the Warriors lead. The score is coming from a 32-yard touchdown pass from D'Alessandro to Kogan, and now a 5-yard run by Seifert. Harmon setting up to kick this one away. Looks like 3 deep return men for the Reapers as Harmon launches this one right down Broadway. It's going to be taken, I believe, by Glenn. Glenn looking for his hole, trying to burst through, and he is met by several Warriors tacklers. Going to stop him short of the 25 this time. And now the Reapers back on offense for the first time, and we'll see how much of a factor this is, but for the first time, the Reapers aren't going to be playing into the sun after switching sides between quarters. You know, it's, you know, a lot of games you might have, you know, a common situation of it doesn't really matter what side you pick, but on a day like today where the sun's shining as bright as it is, it was very smart of the Warriors to to defend from the right side in the first quarter, as the first quarter is when the sun is going to be at its brightest and most brutal to drive against, and so they made it so the sun was at their backs. First and 10 from the 24-yard line, so slightly worse field position for the Reapers by a matter of a yard compared to their last 2 drives. And we got a timeout now called by the Reapers. The Warriors looking well in control so far. Stream might be going a little haywire. My apologies if it is. And if it's not, you know, forgive my paranoia. You know, all I've got to look off is OBS Studio and its measure of kilobytes per second. So I hope this is good. If it gets really egregiously bad and like entire large sections of the game are cutting out, please let me know in the live chat. I am simultaneously recording this game while live streaming it, and I can post a fully recorded version online later tonight if it's a problem. Francis hands it off on first down. Pink jersey trying to break through, but there is no hole to get through. That is going to be a gain of 2. Second and 8. Francis in shotgun. High snap, flag is thrown. Might be a free play. Pass is caught. Shakes off one tackler, forced out of bounds. Player with no jersey number on the catch, but we're going to see what the flag is. My guess is that it's defensive, given that they let the play run its course. No, it is an offensive penalty. They just didn't blow the play dead. It felt like it would have been a very quick whistle for a holding penalty, and I feel like most other penalties on the offense, you just blow the play dead, but whatever the case may be, it's a 5-yard penalty, and it's going to be 2nd and 13. So yeah, it appears to be some kind of a false start or illegal shift or something. It must have been something like that, like they didn't get set. Because I feel like when those penalties happen, they still let things play out, but then call the penalty. Obviously, on a false start, they would blow the play dead. Second and 13 it now is. Back on either side of, again, I'm guessing Rain Francis. Takes the snap, steps back, looking to throw, floats one into the flats. It's caught by a running back who's slammed. Couple of tacklers had him wrapped up. And then it was number 47, Matt Benoit, with the hit stick on that play. Still going to go for positive yardage, looks like a gain of about 3. So we're right back where we started at the 24-yard line for 3rd and 10. Third and 10. And we've got a timeout called by the Reapers. So when we come back from this quick timeout, it'll be 3rd and 10. Again, my apologies for what appears to be some shaky quality on this live stream. Might be impacted by the heat. I get my Wi-Fi from my phone, and so on hot days, you know, your phone gets hot, it doesn't work as well. That's just my own attempt at sleuthing out the issue. But like I said, I am recording a full version simultaneously and can post that if need be. Out of the timeout, 3rd and 10 for the Reapers. Francis juggles the snap. Flag is thrown. Ball is picked up by the Warriors. Running it to the end zone. Touchdown, Warriors. Flag pending. We'll see who it's called against. But right now, the Warriors just so happy to see their teammate find the end zone. It is an offensive penalty. That touchdown is going to count. Start the celebration for number 42, Shaquille Dickey. It was a bad snap and a mad scramble for the ball, and out of it came Shaquille Dickey, still on his feet and able to rumble his way into the end zone, carrying a tackler with him to make this a 20-0 ball game. And Marquise Harmon back out to try and make it 21. Kick is up and straight through. Harmon's been automatic on the PATs so far today. And the Warriors have been pretty much automatic in all phases of the game thus far. Our score here in the second quarter, the Mass Warriors 21, the Connecticut Reapers 0. We set up for the, set up for the kickoff once again. Harmon set to kick this one away. He's been getting good distance on his kicks and forcing the Reapers into, not horrible field position, but not as good as it could be if there was a lesser kicker kicking these balls away. Harmon signals both ways. Here we go. This ball is high and deep, fielded around the 10. Return man taking off, and he's stood up and sat down on the tackle by number 30, Joseph Santiago. This will be 1st and 10, and we're back at a familiar spot at the 24-yard line for the Reapers, exactly where they started last time. They've started 2 possessions at the 25 and 2 at the 24. They've turned the ball over every single time. Once on a turnover on downs, once on a botched punt that effectively turned into a turnover on downs, and then last time, obviously they had the fumble that was recovered by Dickey and run into the end zone for the Warriors. Reapers so far looking very much like a team that was struggling to field enough players for today. But, to me, that, as much as that might be a knock on them, to me, I think it's more so a credit to programs like the Mass Warriors that are able to routinely get out the number of players that they do. I mean, you can see the large number of players along the bench, and being able to have an organization that's able to field that many guys, many of whom might not see some of whom might not see a snap today, to come out and be here for their team. I mean, that speaks volumes, I think, to the organization, especially at this semi-pro level. Snap, Francis looking for a quick screen pass. It's juggled, it's still in the air. And it finally hit the ground and is incomplete. That was almost the zaniest play I've ever seen. If that had managed to turn into an interception, I would have lost my marbles. But instead, it's simply going to fall incomplete, 2nd and 10. Or wait, did they? Yeah, no, it was an incomplete pass. For a brief second, one of the chain gang was moving back as if the Reapers had lost yards on that play, which, like, if you're telling me that someone caught that ball, that would have been ridiculous. Second and 10 from the 24. Francis stepping back, looking to throw. Pass rush coming on him. Dodges one, floats up a desperate heave, and it's picked off! Nick Carvalho with his 2nd interception in as many games. Carvalho had the interception, one of the 2 interceptions for the Warriors in the end zone last week against Worcester. And he comes through with one on that play. The Warriors taking over courtesy of another defensive takeaway. It'll be 1st and 10. And there has yet to be a play from scrimmage in Warriors territory this half. As the Warriors once again start in Reapers territory, 1st and 10 from the Reapers 34. They've been living on the Reapers' side of the field, taking over an opposing territory every single time. They line up with 3 receivers to the right and 1 to the left of D'Alessandro. Snap, D'Alessandro looking to throw. He's got time, floats one down the left side, and it's caught! And it's in! And it's a touchdown, Warriors! Or is it? Flag was thrown. I think they're going to say the receiver pushed off. That is exactly what they're going to say. They're going to say the receiver pushed off, and, I can't disagree with the call. It looks like there was a little bit of a push, arm extension and all that. So that's going to push him back 15 yards. And so it's, instead of a touchdown, going to be 1st and 25 for the Warriors. Touchdown taken away from number 16, Irvin Exelome. Snap, hand off, running up the middle. There's room, and pounding forward for the Warriors is number 20, Robert Williams Jr. And moves them forward from the 49 up to the 42, so a gain of 7 makes it 2nd and 18. Warriors still going to need a bigger play than that if they want to cross the 1st down marker. Two receivers on either side. Williams in the backfield with D'Alessandro. Snap, D'Alessandro looking, standing in the pocket, scrambling, somehow lets it go, and it's almost picked off. Trying to throw while stiff-arming a pass rusher. D'Alessandro lucky to just get away with that with an incomplete. That was very close to a sack and also very close to an interception, as it landed just beyond the fingertips of the nearest Reapers defender. 3rd and 18 for the Warriors. Two receivers either side, D'Alessandro and Williams in the backfield. Snap, D'Alessandro looking, stepping up in the pocket, still looking, fires a pass, miscommunication, ball is not going to reach its target. Aimed at Exelome, incomplete. 4th and 18, and we see the punt unit coming out for the first time for the Warriors as they're going to try and pin the Reapers back deep. As this will be the first offensive possession for the Warriors that will not result in points. You know, unless they're like going for a fake here or something, which, I mean, you never know, but seems unlikely. Snap, taken off the ground by Harmon. He launches the punt. This is going to get close to the end zone. Bouncing along, saved, and downed. Jeff Jean with the pursuit down the sideline. The Warriors gunner kept that one in bounds, and it was downed by Matt Benoit. Textbook special teams play there. Matthew Slater would be proud. First and 10 from the 2-yard line for the Reapers. By far their worst field positioning of the game so far. Jeff Jean displaying great speed to chase down what was almost a line drive punt by Harmon. And well placed by Harmon down the sides instead of down the middle to give Jean a more linear path to keep that ball out of the end zone. The Reapers call their third and final timeout of the half. When we come back, it'll be 1st and 10 from the 2 here in the second quarter of this New England Football League contest between the Warriors and the Reapers. Starting to really get some shade out here as the sun is dipping below the trees. And I can tell we're going to have a much cooler night for the second half of this ball game. 21-0, the Warriors lead. And now their defense in prime position to get a safety or a defensive score or something. We got some kind of stop due to a logistical issue. It looks like they might have had a receiver on the wrong side of the ball. Snap to Francis, hands off, running back finds a bit of a lane and bursts forward for a short gain of maybe about 3 or 4. We've reached the 2-minute warning here in the second quarter, and this is going to be 2nd and 6 after a gain of 4. Two minutes left before halftime, 2nd and 6 from the 6 for the Reapers. Snap, handoff again. Running back tripped up, nowhere to go. Looks like they're going to stop him for no gain there. 3rd and 6. I think I saw number 44, James Chin Lee, in on the tackle that time. Third and 6. Snap. Francis looking to throw, running out of time. He's sacked. Is he in the end zone? What's the signal? Safety! A number of players in on the tackle there, as the Warriors put 2 points on the board off the cavalry tackle. Among the tacklers, I believe, number 55, Shaquille Johnson, and I think I saw number 12, Wes Colin, in on the play as well. There were a number of guys in there. I think I saw number 70, Michael Leonard, as well. There were, maybe 3 or 4 guys hounding Francis there. And again, all of it started by a great special teams play by Marquise Harmon and Jeff Jean to pin the Reapers deep in their own end. And now the Warriors going to be returning their first kick of the day. The only other time they could have potentially returned something was on the punt attempt by the Reapers that just went horribly off a bad snap. But here, just going to be a drop kick off the safety. And with this, the Warriors might have a chance to get in the end zone before we go to halftime. Potentially make this a 30-burger before we go to the break. We got a couple players back deep for the Warriors. Among them, I saw number 1, Jeff Jean, and I think I saw number 29, Felipe Garcia Jr., but I might have missaw. I'll try and get a closer look. Yeah, that does appear to be number 29. So Jean and Garcia back deep. And here's the drop kick. It's going to go back. It's going to be taken by Garcia. Garcia taking off. Blockers in front of him. And he makes a nice gain down the sideline inside the Reapers' 35. Nice job on the blocking by the Warriors special teams unit, as Garcia almost went on a saunterly jog down the sideline there before finally being caught up. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Warriors from the Reapers' 34-yard line off the return by Garcia. (23-0) the score. We've had the passing touchdown from D'Alessandro to Kogan, the rushing touchdown by Seifert, the defensive touchdown by Dickey, and then the safety. Two receivers on either side of D'Alessandro with Seifert on his left. Snap. D'Alessandro looking to throw. Pass rush is coming. He's wrapped up and brought down. Looks like it might be a gain of 1 as a timeout is called by the Warriors, as that play did not at all go the way they wanted. And indeed, as one player out there is keen to point out, it's not a sack. He gained 1 yard. So out of the timeout, it'll be 2nd and 9 from the 33. Snap. D'Alessandro gives to Seifert. Seifert running up the middle. Shakes off one tackle. Still going. Seifert brought down after converting the first down. And since it is a rushing play, I believe we're going to, get another timeout from the Warriors, as they decide to go for the draw play. Seifert picks up a nice chunk of yards for the first down. Going from the 33 down to the 18, a gain of 15 on the play. Same formation, shotgun, 2 receivers either side. Seifert sharing the backfield with D'Alessandro. Snap, D'Alessandro looking, steps up in the pocket, bumps into a blocker, now scrambles to his right, floats a pass, looking for it all, and it's overthrown. He was trying to hit, I believe, Vanderhall in the back of the end zone there. Very risky pass into double coverage, but it was over everyone's heads. And so instead we're going to have 2nd and 10 from the 18. Believe it or not, this is just the 2nd trip inside the red zone for the Warriors offense. Second and 10, 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. D'Alessandro takes the snap. Flag is thrown, throws up a floater, battle for the ball, and it's caught! It is caught! No, it isn't. It's dropped. They say incomplete. I thought for sure Exelome had come down with that one, but he did not, and we're going to see what the flag is. And it's against the Reapers. Looks like an offside call, maybe. And indeed, it'll be a 5-yard penalty, so that was an offsides. So D'Alessandro threw it for the end zone because he knew he had a free play. So it's going to be 2nd and 5 from the 13. Two receivers either side again. D'Alessandro hands off to Seifert, bounces off one, shakes out another. Seifert's got an opening, and he has got pay dirt. Touchdown, Warriors. Mike Seifert doing his signature pinball style running, bouncing off one player after the next and refusing to go down as he rushes into the end zone for a 13-yard score. The Warriors trying to make it 30 before the half. Snap, ball down, kick up and through. And I think they just called halftime. That is going to be halftime. The PAT from Harmon. The last play of the half. As we go into halftime here at Wayland High School in Wayland, Massachusetts, a very one-sided score thus far. The Mass Warriors 30, the Connecticut Reapers 0. Scoring so far has come from a 32-yard passing touchdown from Joey D'Alessandro to Maxim Kogan, a 5-yard touchdown run by Mike Seifert, a fumble recovery touchdown by Shaquille Dickey, a safety tackle in the end zone, and a 13-yard touchdown run by Seifert. Thank you all once again for tuning in today. I am Jesse Mayfield Sheehan. Remember, if you've been enjoying the live stream so far, then be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel to stay up to date on all my upcoming live streams. And if you got anything you'd like to say, I encourage you to say it in the live chat. We've got a new person in the live chat. I can see Kayla Seifert celebrating Big Bro Mike getting his 2 touchdown runs here in the first half. Happy to see you tuning in, Kayla. I always love seeing people bringing the good vibes in the live chat and supporting their favorite team and players. And once again, if I'm butchering the pronunciation of any names, please let me know in the live chat. I want to give these guys the best coverage I can, and to me, part of that means getting their names right. But for now, it is halftime. I'm going to turn off my mic for a little bit while I take a break, but I'm going to be back for the second half, so you better stay tuned. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the action. Back on the mic, I am Jesse Mayfield Sheehan, coming to you live from Wayland High School in Wayland, Massachusetts, for today's New England Football League contest between the visiting Connecticut Reapers and the hosting Mass Warriors. It's been a rather one-sided contest thus far in favor of the home team. As you can see by the scoreboard in the bottom left corner, a 30-0 advantage for the Warriors, courtesy of 2 rushing touchdowns from Mike Seifert, 1 passing touchdown from Joey D'Alessandro to Maxim Kogan, 1 defensive touchdown by Shaquille Dickey on a fumble recovery, and a safety. And the Warriors elected to defer after winning the opening coin toss, so here they are going to be receiving just their second kick of the day. The first one, a drop kick off of the safety back in the first half. So far tonight, we haven't had a single play from scrimmage on the Warriors' side of the field. They've just been living on the Reapers' side of the field. As you can see, the field getting a little dimmer as the sun dropping beneath the tree line. The stadium lights have been turned on here in Wayland. And again, just shows how smart the decision was for the Warriors with which side they picked back in the first quarter. Might not have made the biggest difference, but I'll tell you what, that difficult catch that Kogan had to make in the end zone for the first touchdown would have been a lot more difficult. Actually, never mind. On that touchdown catch, he probably did have the sun staring in his face. So, okay, maybe not on that play. But certainly must have made it tough for Reapers quarterback Rain Francis back in that first quarter. Either way, the sun not really playing a role anymore as we get ready to start the second half. The Reapers getting ready to kick this one away. Jeff Jean and Felipe Garcia Jr. back deep for the Warriors. Garcia had that nice return off the drop kick last quarter. And now we're going to get a very short kick. It's going to be taken by one of the secondary return men. Running over to the near side is number 28. He's got blockers. He's going up the sideline and just barely forced out of bounds. Justin Vanderhall on the return. If he had managed to cut inside a little bit, he might have had a chance to go all the way, but just ran out of room down the near side. Ruled out of bounds at the Reapers' 40-yard line. So, still no plays from scrimmage from the Warriors' side of the field as they start 1st and 10 at the opponent's 40. This, I think, is actually the worst starting field position they've had all night, and that tells you a lot about what kind of game it's been so far. They've got a backup quarterback in, it looks like. Snap, quick pass out to Sean Vanderhall, who's taking off down the sideline, and Vanderhall forced out of bounds after converting the first down. It was Justin Vanderhall on the kick return, and now Sean Vanderhall, the receiver, taking the pass from newly inserted quarterback number 15, Raymond Kirkland. Gain of 19 on the play. It'll be a fresh set of downs from the 21. So the Warriors officially going to their backup QB now. As with a 30-point lead, they do have this game pretty safely in the bag with how things have been going so far. 1st and 10, Kirkland in shotgun with Robert Williams Jr. on his left, 2 receivers on either side. Takes the snap, hands off to Williams. Williams cuts around one tackler, bounces to the outside, shakes off one guy, stiff arms another, and is finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. That's going to be another first down for the Warriors, and that is going to be 1st and goal. Warriors now at the ball, 1st and goal at the 9. As we had a 19-yard catch and run by Sean Vanderhall, and then a 12-yard run there by Robert Williams Jr. Snap, Kirkland looking to throw, quick pass, finds his man, that's Exelome, bursting through the tacklers, wrapped up, brought down, but he's in the end zone. Touchdown, Warriors. Irvin Exelome with his 2nd touchdown in as many games. A 9-yard catch and run to the house off a simple screen pass from Raymond Kirkland. That'll make it 36-0. Marquise Harmon lining up for the PAT. He has been a perfect 4 for 4 so far. And make it a perfect 5 for 5 as that one sails right through. So the Warriors waste no time getting on the board again. 37-0 is now the score. Harmon setting up for another kickoff after another score for the Warriors. 37-0, the score here in the 3rd quarter. And here comes the kick. It's back deep, it's taken at around the 5. Return man taking off, trying to get around one tackler. He does, but another one there to help him, and he's finally brought down. Combined efforts of number 30, Joe Santiago, and number 88, Kyle Hudson. The Reapers, number 11, Brian Hutchinson, didn't have really much place he could go, as that was well covered. Pins the Reapers back at their own 10. The last Reapers offensive possession started at their own 2-yard line. They gained 4 yards before Francis took a sack inside the end zone for the safety. Now they start out just 10 yards out of their own end zone. They've turned the ball over on every offensive possession so far. Once on a turnover on downs, once on a botched snap on a punt. That turned into effectively another turnover on downs, once on an interception, once on a fumble that was recovered for a touchdown, and once on a safety. This might be a different quarterback, I'm not sure. Snap, handoff is given, and there's nowhere to go. It is now number 1, Jeffrey Flores, at the QB position for the Reapers. But no gain on the handoff that time. And it'll be 2nd and 10 from the 10. Got a brief stoppage here as we await 2nd and 10. So now we come out of that break. Second and 10. And Flores looking for a pass, floats one up, batted away. And I think that man might be a little frustrated with himself for not trying to catch that one. Justin Vanderhall, number 28, after batting away that pass. And he is very thoroughly kicking himself for that play. I mean, you still got the pass deflection. You know, you might have had a chance at a pick six there, but you still did your job. Made the pass incomplete. It's okay. 3rd and 10 from the 10 for the Reapers. Flores takes the snap, looking to throw, scrambling to his right. He is wrapped up by several Warriors tacklers. It's going to be a sack with the first hit coming from number 44, James Chin Lee. And it's going to push him all the way back to the 3 for 4th down and 17. And considering what struggles they had with punting the last time, this is going to be a very serious challenge for them if they opt to punt once again. This could be a chance for another safety if the Warriors able to tackle the punter inside the end zone or even block the punt out the back of the end zone. There's going to be very little room to punt from, as it looks like they're sending out an alternative punter. This is number 3, Michael Elliott. Snap, punt, gets away. Bouncing. Off a couple bounces, it's taken by Norman Young, running down the far sideline, stopping and dragged out of bounds inside the 20. The Warriors taking over 1st and 10 at the Reapers' 17-yard line. They have scored on all but one of their offensive possessions so far today. And the only time they didn't score, they ended up pinning the Reapers back at their own 2-yard line off the nice special teams play from Marquise Harmon and Jeff Jean. Raymond Kirkland, the backup quarterback, back out there once again to lead the way. Robert Williams Jr. once again in the backfield with him, 2 receivers either side. Snap. Kirkland fakes the throw, gives it to Williams. Williams bursting up the middle. Williams has daylight. Robert Williams just going to walk in. Touchdown, Warriors. 18 yards to the house for Robert Williams Jr. for his first score of the day. They'll be setting up for another PAT kick for Harmon. Try and make it 44. Harmon the kicker, Carvalho the holder, D'Alessandro the snapper. Kick is up, and Harmon remains automatic. And that is the end of the 3rd quarter. Through 3, our score, the Mass Warriors 44, the Connecticut Reapers 0. Robert Williams Jr. with that 18-yard rushing touchdown becomes the 5th different Warriors player to score a touchdown today. Mike Seifert, of course, has 2 rushing touchdowns of his own. And Maxim Kogan and Irvin Exelome each have a receiving touchdown. And, of course, how could I forget Shaquille Dickey with the fumble recovery touchdown. So Seifert, Williams, Kogan, Exelome, and Dickey have all found the end zone so far today. Kogan receiving his touchdown pass from Joey D'Alessandro. And Irvin Exelome receiving his touchdown pass from Raymond Kirkland. Harmon setting up to kick this one away. Here's the kick from Harmon. Back deep, it is received. Return man laterals. Lateral gets away. Almost disastrous. But I do believe Ty Glenn fell on the ball. The Reapers went for the trick play, and it almost backfired horrendously as Hutchinson tried to lateral it back to Glenn to, make them think they're going one way while going the other, but just completely missed on the lateral. But Glenn still able to fall on the ball and keep possession with the Reapers. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 18-yard, either the 18 or the 17. Looks like the 17 and a half. Jeff Flores back out at the quarterback position for the Reapers. Two receivers on either side. The pink jersey running back in the backfield with Flores. Snap, looking to throw, fires a pass, and it's short of everybody. I'm not sure if there was a miscommunication there, if that was supposed to be like a hitch route or something. I don't know. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 17, or no, from the 18. 2nd and 10 from the 18 for the Reapers following that incompletion. Both teams having now gone to their backup QB, and for both teams their backup is a lefty thrower. Just in the fun realm of coincidence. Got a bit of a power formation. Snap. Handoff is maybe lost, and he's trying to scramble away from the tackler. Somehow shakes him off, but there's just too many of them. Flores seemed to turn around the wrong way for the handoff and was just scrambling for his life there off what appeared to be a bit of a broken play. Loss of 3 on the play. It's going to be 3rd and 13 from the 15. Or no, a loss of 2. They're at the 16. So 3rd and long here. A back on either side of the quarterback now. 2 receivers either side. Snap, ball is lost briefly, but it's picked up, handed off to the pink jersey. He's brought down. Gain of about 2 yards. Gets back the 2 yards lost on the previous play, and it'll be 4th and 10 from the 18. Reapers not punting. They are going to try on 4th and 10. They've only tried for it on 4th down once before. It did not go well. Snap, Flores looking to pass. Rolling to his left, now just taking off down the sideline, pushed out of bounds. And he is going to be short of the first. Stopping tackle made by Joe Santiago. And ball's going to go to the Warriors. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 23 as Flores on the mad scramble gained about 5 of the 10 yards he needed. The Reapers have still converted just 1 first down so far today. now the Warriors offense back out, led by Kirkland, as I think a timeout was just called by the Reapers. 44-0, the Warriors lead here in the fourth and final quarter of play. Wanachar, I see you enjoying the emoji function in the live chat today. Of course, I appreciate all of you fans sticking around to watch this game with me. And those of you continuing to bring the good vibes in the live chat, I appreciate you too. Back out of the timeout. 1st and 10. Snap. Kirkland hands off to Ta Coleman. Trying to break up field. Gets dragged down for a short gain. So Ta Coleman sees his first snap on offense today, and he gains 6 yards on the carry. So it'll be 2nd and 4 from the 17. Snap, quick pass, hits his man. Running up the side and tackled, forced backwards out of bounds. Trying to see who it was that caught that one. I think that might have been number 19, Jack Goldsmith, but I'm not entirely sure. It is going to be good for a first down. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 11. Kirkland tosses to Coleman. Coleman's got some room to run. Bursts through a hole, still on his feet, pushing the pile. Coleman fighting his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Warriors. Ta Coleman, the 3rd Warriors running back to find the end zone today. On the 11-yard rushing touchdown. Snap ball down. Harmon kicks it and misses it wide. So off the 11-yard rushing touchdown by Ta Coleman, the Warriors have a 50-burger. And you know what? I choose to believe that that is why Harmon missed that PAT. He saw that even 50 score and thought it was just too perfect to pass up. Didn't want to make it a 51. $50-0. Not sure how much time is left. Is really, we just get that from the officials. I don't believe the 2-minute warning has been announced just yet. The Reapers slowly setting up in return formation as Harmon kicks this one away. It is taken, I believe, by Glenn. Glenn trying to run to the far side, finds a bit of room, and finally dragged down out of bounds near the 25. Looks like we might have a Warriors player down hurt. Certainly hope he's okay. Looks like that was number 33, Larry Gregory, who was briefly down, but he's walking off on his own power, which is a good sign. 1st and 10 for the Reapers at the 26. One of the better spots they've started their possessions from, if only by a yard. Still 0 plays from scrimmage starting on the Warriors side of the field so far tonight, as it's been a very one-sided affair. Flores looking to throw. He's got some time. He scrambles, taking off, shakes off one tackler, and runs, loses the football, but loses it out of bounds. And I do believe this is going to be the first down conversion for the Reapers since their second possession of the game back in the first quarter. So that'll be a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 now from the 38. Snap. Flores looking, floats up a pass, in and out of the hands of the receiver. Benoit was in coverage, but I think rather than getting a piece of it, I think it was just seeing the sometimes you see a hand swipe at the ball that's coming towards you. It just causes you to involuntarily blink, and then you drop the ball. Might be what happened to the receiver on that play. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Snap, Flores looking to throw, fires a pass, it's caught, and the receiver taking off. It's across midfield. Off the catch and run from the guy with the green jersey number. Not only do we have another 1st down for the Reapers, but we are now going to have our first play from scrimmage starting in Warriors territory. First and 10 now from the Warriors 46. Flores looking to throw. Fires a deep pass, and it's caught. The receiver is down hurt, though. Oh, and he looks to be in a tremendous amount of pain. That is the Reapers, number 13, Sean Walsh. Made a very nice catch for the 1st down, but went down kind of hard. So now coaches gonna take a look at him. Certainly hope he's okay. I mean, no matter who you're rooting for, you're never rooting for any kind of serious injury, either to your team or the other team. Walsh up, walking off on his own power, still looks a little shaken up, keeping his head down. Looking a little hobbled as he comes off. Not sure what happened there, if his leg got rolled up on or if he just landed head first into the turf and got his bell rung or something. I don't know. But they're going to take another look at him on the sideline. Certainly hope that he is okay. The Reapers already short-staffed out here today. And just lost one of their players, for the time being at least. It's going to be a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 from the 15. Flores takes the snap, steps back, looking, pass over the middle is caught. Receiver tackled by Benoit for a 5-yard gain. Second and 5. The Reapers trying to go down the field and see if they can at least get in the end zone once tonight. The Warriors defense trying to maintain their shutout. Flores takes the snap, hands it off. 27 with nowhere to go. Wrapped up immediately. The Warriors defense has been stellar all night tonight, particularly against the run, as that appears to be a loss of a yard. Third and 6 from the 11. Snap is low, but Flores picks it up, scrambling, running out of room, and out of time as he is blown dead on forward progress. Quarterback sack made by number 27 of the Warriors, Josh Vaglika. That's going to send them back to the 15 where they started this set of downs. It's going to be 4th and 10. So big 4th down here if the Reapers want to try and score here at the end of the game. Snap, Flores looking to throw, pass rush, chasing him, fires a desperate pass, and it's simply deflected. And that's going to be a turnover on downs. Smart non-catch there. Guy probably would have landed out of bounds anyhow. And I think that will be the last play of the game as we see Warriors players lining up for the post-game handshake. I do believe this is where we call it. The final score here at Wayland High School in Wayland, Massachusetts. The Mass Warriors 50, the Connecticut Reapers 0. The Warriors take care of business back at home. They are undefeated here in Wayland so far this summer. 3-1 overall on the season. And this has been by far their most dominant showing to date. Leading the way scoring-wise was Mike Seifert. He had 2 rushing touchdowns, one from 5 yards, one from 13 yards. other rushing touchdowns, there was one from Robert Williams Jr. from, I believe, 9 yards out, and there was one from Ta Coleman from, I want to say, 11 yards out, trying to keep track of all the scores. There were 2 passing touchdowns for the Warriors, one from Joey D'Alessandro to Maxim Kogan for 32 yards, the longest scoring play of the day for the Warriors. The second one was from 9 yards out from Raymond Kirkland to Irvin Exelome. There was a defensive touchdown on a fumble recovery by Shaquille Dickey, and then there was a safety that accounted for the last 2 points that the Warriors got. So that is going to do it. Thank you all so much for tuning in tonight. I am Jesse Mayfield Sheehan. If you enjoyed this live stream, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel to stay up to date on all my upcoming sports live streams, as I hope I'll get the chance to be back here in Wayland again for another Mass Warriors game. And I just got an announcement that the Warriors are now 7th in the New England, New York polls, so that's nice bit of information to hear as well. But like I was saying, thank you all for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. Thank you to all those who kept the good vibes going in the live chat throughout the night. If there's anything else you would like to say and the stream is already over, you can say it in the comment section down below. Also, check out the bottom right corner of your screen for more information about me. You can see the URL to my personal website, jessesports.com. Find out more about me, the freelance sports broadcasting services that I provide to various teams, and how you can commission those services for your favorite team. You can also email me directly with any questions or requests you may have. And you can also follow me on Instagram, where I post highlights from previous live streams. But for this live stream, that's going to do it. Warriors 50, Reapers 0. From Wayland High School in Wayland, Massachusetts, I am Jesse Mayfield Sheehan. Thank you all for watching, and have a good night.